Sammy Jankis. I guess I tell people about Sammy to help them understand. Sammy's story helps me understand my own situation. Well, Sammy wrote himself endless amounts of notes. But he get mixed up. I have a more graceful solution to the memory problem. I'm disciplined and organized. I use habit and routine to make my life possible. Mr. Samuel R. Jankis. Strangest case ever. You know, the guy's a 58-year-old, semi-retired accountant. He and his wife had been in this car accident. Nothing too serious, but he's acting funny. He can't get a handle on what's going on. The doctors find some possible damage to the hippocampus, nothing conclusive. But Sammy can't remember anything for more than a couple of minutes. Can't work, can't do shit. The medical bills pile up, his wife calls the insurance company, and I get sent in. Now, this is my first big claims investigation, so I really check into it.
Can I get you some
Sammy can think just fine, but he can't make any new memories. He can only remember things for a couple of minutes.
This is Mr. Shelby.
He'd watch TV, but anything longer than a couple of minutes was too confusing. He couldn't remember how it began. They're like commercials. They were short.
Sammy, it's time for my shot.
The crazy part was that this guy, who couldn't even follow the plot of Green Acres anymore, could do the most complicated things as long as he learned them before the accident, and as long as he kept his mind on what he was doing. Now, the doctors assure me that there's a real condition called anterograde memory loss, or short-term memory loss. It's rare, but legit. But every time I see him, I catch this look. This slight look of recognition. But he says he can't remember me at all.
Sammy, it's okay. I got it. Hi, Mr. Shelby. Thank you for coming.
Now, I can read people, and I'm thinking, bad actor. So now I'm suspicious, and I'll order more tests. Sammy couldn't pick up any new skills at all. But I find something in my research. Conditioning. Sammy should still be able to learn through repetition. It's how you learn stuff, like riding a bike. You just get better through practice. It's a completely different part of the brain from the short-term memory. So I have the doctors test Sammy's response to conditioning.
Just pick up any 3 objects. That's a test? Hey, where were you guys when I did my CPA? Sorry. Ta-da. Oh! What the fuck?
It's a test, Sammy.
Well, test this, you fucking quack.
Some of the objects were electrified. They'd give him a small shock. They kept repeating the test, always with the same objects electrified. The point was to see if Sammy could learn to avoid the electrified objects, not by memory, but by instinct. They kept testing Sammy for months. Always with the same objects carrying the electrical charge.
Oh! What the fuck?
It's a test, Sammy.
Test this, you fucking quack.
Even with total short-term memory loss, Sammy should have learned to instinctively stop picking up the wrong objects. All the previous cases responded to conditioning. Sammy didn't respond at all. It was enough to suggest that his condition was psychological, not physical. We turned down his claim on the grounds that he wasn't covered for mental illness. His wife got stuck with the bills, and I got a big promotion. Conditioning didn't work for Sammy, so he became helpless. But it works for me. I live the way Sammy couldn't. Habit and routine make my life possible. Conditioning. Acting on instinct.